This week I look at building a character with all those extra bits you have lying around. So sit back, relax, and enjoy while I build myself an Inquisitor for my Imperial forces. Welcome to Bitz Wrangler. Hey guys, Steve here from Who Took My Dice Miniature Wargaming, and as I said, welcome to Bitz Wrangler. This one's going to be a cool one because I'm actually going to be building an Inquisitor to go along with my Space Marine forces. I was thinking about how to do things a bit differently here, and I love all the Inquisitor models, except they're rather stagnant. For the most part, you're standing in a heroic pose, one arm raised out, or a big weapon in one hand, or there's even the one that looks like Elvis. If you don't believe me, look it up. Um, but I decided, I wanted to build something a bit different. Make an Inquisitor. It was all my own. I love doing that. I've done it with a lot of my models, and I think that's something that's really cool that you can do to make an army basically your own. I did it with my ninth company captain here. This guy was actually started life off as a veteran model. It was a games day model. A little bit closer. There you go. I've shown this guy off before. And it was really simple, just adding a arm with a chain sword, an ultramarine shoulder pad, and a specialized backpack from a Devastator sergeant. And with that, I was able to make my own Space Marine captain. I think he's freaking awesome. I love this guy. I decided, you know what? Time to do the same thing with. Let me put that back. Time to do the same thing with my with Inquisitor. With all the Xenos armies, the Tau just came out. The Necrons now. Orcs will be coming soon. We still have the Drukhari to come out. All the cool stuff. I thought, what would be really awesome? Make an Inquisitor. Someone who's part of an Imperial force, but at the same time, if you have the right bits, like I do, I'll show you. I've got basically, this is just part of it. All this stuff, all these very big bits, filled with bits. That's just part of it. So I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to pick out some pieces. And what's really cool is you can do this with pretty much any army. Now, some of them are a bit more limited. Space Marines, usually Terminator armor, power armor. You had to kind of keep it within sort of the genre or the aesthetic style of your army, if you will. Which is what's really cool about Inquisitors for the Imperium is that pretty much anything goes. They can kind of look any way you want. You do have to keep certain elements, but really, it's any way you want, really. So I'm gonna dig through this right now. I'm gonna dive in, and then we'll go back. I'll flip over, table down, and we'll look at some of the bits I picked up, and why I went through them, why I picked these bits. And again, it's important to remember you can do this with any army. It doesn't matter. Like I said, the ninth company captain I did was very much just basically adding standard bits to a model in a different way, right? The inspiration for these things could come anywhere. He came, the idea for him came from a entry in, I think, was it the last Space Marine Codex, maybe the one before, where they showed the full roster of the second company, and one of the Devastator squads in that company had a power fist and a chainsaw. I thought, what does that guy know? Why is he armed that way? He's a Devastator. He should have some sort of combi bolter or some ranged weapon. Maybe it's because his squad is a bit more frontline and he has to help defend his brothers, fight off. Who knows? But I've said, you know what? I'm going to build a captain like that. All right, so here I go. I'm going to dive in. You guys wait here, enjoy, and we'll be back soon. And here we have all the bits selected. Funnily enough, a lot of them come from Empire. We have some of the old militia legs, some knight torsos. These arms are from the swordsman. I have some capes here, various designs. I believe at least some of them might be Knights of the White Wolf there from the Empire. And of course, over here we have a couple heads, again both Empire related, and a Chaos pouch and a bolt pistol, or a pistol of some sort, from the Space Marine line. Now, so what's interesting about this is I decided to go for a non-powered armored Inquisitor. I mean, I could do hundreds of those with all the Space Marine bits I have, but there's just something about that is kind of repetitive. I have a whole army of power armored guys, and that's a cool thing. You can always find bits in the weirdest areas. So, sorry. And so yeah, beside this, now the legs I'm definitely going for. The torso's there. I'm kind of torn. I like the face one. If you ever seen any John Blanchard, his armor is always covered in faces of some sort. And the sword I like just because if I can put it together properly, it's going to look like he's in the middle of moving forward and swinging that big thing. Now, the cool part over here is the heads. Now I like the heads because one is sort of this awesome little, head with the well-kempt beard. He's got the laurel wreath on his head. The other one is a bit more psychotic. It's one of the flagellant heads. What's cool about this is I can kind of go with either doing some sort of clean-cut Inquisitor who sort of follows the rules. Maybe a Puritan, right? Or I could go for one who's been off the reservation a bit. He's a full-on radical. Maybe one of those ones that likes to use chaos powers to fight chaos, or isn't above using Xenos technology. I don't know. But I'm going to start putting this guy together. And that's really the cool thing. I mean, I'm going to be creating a 40k character out of mostly old fantasy bits. This is not unheard of. I know a lot of people who've used Inquisitor forces before have used the witches from what used to be the Dark Elves. I'm not sure what they're called now anymore in the Age of Sigmar, off the top of my head. But they use them as death cult assassins with nothing more than really a paint job to kind of differentiate them. So I'm going to dive in, build this guy, and we'll see you on the other side. And here we have the finished Inquisitor. So I decided to go with the more, should we say, zealous head, right? This is maybe a radical Inquisitor of some sort who's gone a little bit over the edge. I decided to use the wolf pelt that looked a little bit more torn up than the other ones. And I'm actually very, very happy with how this guy turned out. So this is my new Inquisitor. Now he may look right now a little plain, and that's okay. Basically the next step, what makes these guys so good is the painting. So I'm going to paint this guy up to make him look like maybe at one point he was a respectable Inquisitor. Maybe at some point he was a hero. Maybe he's gone too far. Maybe he's gone over the edge. I don't know. And there you go. So again, these sort of things can be applied to pretty much any model, any character you want to build. Just come up with new and different ways of creating these characters. Some, like I said, some can be a little bit limited, but your only real limitation is your imagination, really. Sound as cliche as it sounds, it's true. So there we go. We have an Inquisitor made out of mostly Empire parts. And I'm really, really happy with it turned out. And so now I'm going to flip back up and we'll close this baby out. So there you have it, guys. We've got ourselves a new Inquisitor. We've used some of the old bits we've had lying around in our bits boxes forever, and we have a brand new character. I hope you guys found this entertaining. And as I said before, the only limitation is what you come up with, right? You can come up with any character you want. Just go for it. Have fun. Dig in those bits boxes. Please, on the Facebook page, Instagram, whatever, send me pictures, even in below. Send me pictures or send me videos of the models you guys have built, right? I'd love to see them. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get them painted. Maybe throw them against some Xenos soon enough. Maybe he is Inquisitor from the Ordo Xenos. Who knows? That's a cool thing. Especially building ones like this, you can kind of make them fit any way you want. He could be a rogue Inquisitor from the Ordo Malleus, driven mad by trying to harness the powers of chaos, or could very well be an Ordo Xenos guy. Maybe dealt with one too many Xenos artifacts and it's messed with him on a mental level. Maybe even a spiritual one. Who knows? But as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. Send any comments or anything that you want. And, I love doing these things. And I'll see you guys again soon. And as always, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. And as always, guys, until next time, keep your rolling dice. We'll see you later. Bye.